Mr. Santana, and in this video we're going to go over the exterior angle theorem. And as you can see from the diagram right here, it basically says that angle A plus angle B equals angle D. All right, so we're going to go forward with that. But first, let's cover a few things that we need to definitely know. And let's go here. And let's start with this. As you can see, I have triangle ABC right here, and you can see all of the angles. All of these angles are called interior angles because they are inside of the triangle. So let's just get that down here, that in this triangle, all of the angles are interior angles. And that's important to note because you're going to need to know the distinction between the two things. All right, so as I said, these are interior angles. All right, so as you can see right now, triangle ABC are still interior angles, but now we have angle CBD, which is right here in the gray. That is an exterior angle because it is outside of the triangle. So as we've been studying, you guys have known, or we have discussed, that this is the triangle sum theorem. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Now that's important to keep in mind here because we also know that this straight line right here is 180 degrees. So we know that both angles at point B are also equal to 180 degrees. So basically what that is angle ABC, which is this light green one over there, plus angle CBD, this one over there. It is, or they are supplementary angles, which means they add up to 180 degrees as well. So let's put that down here. ABC plus angle CBD, they equal to 180 degrees as well. Okay, so here's the X factor, right? As you can see, we have this here, right? So there's one thing that definitely is important to note, is that this angle B that we were referring to before is angle ABC because it's the interior angle in the triangle. So if you notice, ABC is in both of these. That is the one thing they have in common, and they both equal 180. So that means, based on that, and let me write that down for you, is that angle angle A plus angle C plus angle ABC has to be equal to, sorry about that, angle ABC plus, and I'm going to have to expand on that. Make it a little wider because I'm going to need the space. Here we go, angle CBD. So the nice thing about this is that when you have something like this, I could definitely now go over it and say, wait, this and this are the same thing. So this stuff that's left has to be equal to each other. So basically that says CBD, which is this one over here, let's call that number 3. That's number 3, the third angle here. And angle A is angle 1 and angle C is angle 2, so that you at least see in the diagram, this is 1, this is 2. So 1 plus 2 has to equal 3. So you're noticing exactly what you saw earlier on the front page of this, is that angle A plus angle C has to be equal to the exterior angle, which is CBD. So the two furthest angles away from the one that you're looking at here, so the ones away from this one over here, 1 and 2, or A and C, has to be equal to angle number 3 over there, which is what these words over there tell you. So that's basically why this works. But let's go into an example. All right, so as you see right here, we're being asked to determine the measure of angle ECR. So I'll go ahead and draw that out for us. That's this angle over here, ECR, because it goes from here, ECR. So that tells me I'm looking for this angle over here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Sorry. Just wanted to be clear. That's the one I'm looking for. And as I said a moment ago, the two furthest angles from that are going to add up to that value. So I need to look at this angle over here and this angle over here. So angle I and angle E, angle I plus angle E has to be equal to the one that we're looking for, angle ECR. All right, so that's what we're looking for. And as it stands, this is fairly simple when it's like this. Angle I is 25 degrees. Angle E is 43 degrees. And we're adding those two things together. So at this point, you either grab a calculator or you grab your scrap paper, you come work on the side like this. It's up to you, whatever is going to work best for you. This is going to be 8, no, nothing to carry, and this is 6. So together, these are 68 degrees, which tells me that angle ECR is equal to 68 degrees. And I have just determined the angle measure of that angle in red, which is what I was looking for. So that's what you would do for this. Now, let us go to a slightly different example. And you might get something like this, where now you're being asked to find one of the interior angles based on that information. Now, that's important to note that I have an exterior angle, which is over here. And let's highlight that in red. Okay, so my exterior angle is here. That's my exterior angle. And my interior angles in question is this one. And I'm being asked to find this one. Let's put a double curve on that to let us know that it's different than the 52 degrees, or at least we definitely believe that, because there's no way that 52 and 52 is going to give me 140, right? So as it stands right now, I know that angle X plus angle Y have to be equal to that exterior angle, which is angle XZW. All right, so I know that X is my unknown, so I'll leave that as an X. And Y is 52. And those two things we have to add together. And angle XZW is 140 degrees. So in this case, now I have to go ahead and use my inverse operations to solve this. And I'm going to take away 52 in order to isolate X. And if I do that on the left side of the equal sign, I have to also do that on the right side of the equal sign, so that both sides of the equal sign stay equivalent. That is an important thing in mathematics, to make sure that you stay equivalent. So that said, I can cross these out, because 52 minus 52 is 0, it subtracts itself out. I'm left with x. That's what comes down from here. Okay, and my equal sign also follows me. Notice it's a straight line that kind of goes down, separates the left and the right. And then 140 minus 52, let's see, cross this out, that becomes a 3, this becomes 10, 10 minus 2 is 8, and 13 minus 5 is another 8. Now you could have done that on the calculator, that's absolutely fine. At that point, this is what you would put in the calculator, and let's make sure that I'm clear on that. This piece here, that's what you would put in the calculator, 140 minus 52. And then that would give you 88. So at this point, we've now determined that angle X is 88 degrees. So wait, I need this, but I don't want yellow. Let's stay with the blue. So this angle over here is 88 degrees. There you go. Now, if you wanted to check, you could definitely use the triangle sum theorem. You know that 88 plus 52 is going to be 140. We already determined that, but you can put that in the calculator. So 180 minus 40 is going to give me 40. So that has to be that remaining angle over there. So as I said, it has to have a different number of arches. That's now different than the other two. So that's 40, this is 88, and this is 52. I've determined all three, although I only need x. So my answer is right here, and now I'm going to highlight that. X is 88 degrees. So that is how you solve problems that involve the exterior angle.